US President Donald Trump called China's largest ever military parade impressive before brushing it off as political theater, dazzling, deliberate, and designed to catch his attention. He said, and I quote, "I understood the reason they were doing it, and they were hoping I was watching." With the world watching, Chinese President Xi Jinping presided on Wednesday over the parade, flanked by Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Now that symbolism was hard to miss. This was the first time the three leaders were seen together, and together they climbed to the top of the Gate of Heavenly Peace that overlooks the historic square to watch the parade. The spectacle commemorating the 80th anniversary of Japan's defeat and the end of World War II showcased precision marching soldiers, state-of-the-art missile systems, and an array of advanced military hardware, all intended to underscore China's expanding military prowess. The event drew over 50,000 spectators and was attended by 26 foreign heads of state. Xi Jinping used his speech to thank foreign governments and international friends who supported and assisted the Chinese people, but he made no mention of the United States. Now that omission certainly irked Donald Trump, who said Washington played a decisive role in Japan's defeat. He added, and I quote, "Xi Jinping is a friend, but I was surprised that the US wasn't mentioned. We helped China greatly to gain its freedom and deserved credit." Trump voiced his persistent grievance that China is deliberately rewriting history to diminish the significant contributions of the United States. Trump's comments came hours after he made a stunning charge on social media. He said that the gathering of Russian and North Korean leaders in Beijing might amount to a conspiracy against Washington. Now, asked for his thought on not being invited to the parade in Beijing, Trump made it clear that he wasn't losing any sleep over the snub. The parade, with its mix of military muscle and high-profile guests, was a major showcase of China's expanding global influence and its growing ties with countries at odds with Washington. The event also comes at a moment of heightened US-China tensions stemming from the threat of sky-high tariffs. Now let's take a brief look into China and US's military might. China's defense spending has increased 13-fold in the past 30 years, according to the CSIS report. While Beijing still spends only about a third of what the US does on defense, it's been closing the gap rapidly, cutting it in half in the past 12 years, according to the report. Now, the starkest difference with the US comes at the sea. China is expected to have 48% more battle force ships than the US by 2030. The US maintains the strongest military force globally, with Russia ranking second and China third. But beneath the grandeur and diplomatic posturing lies a deeper contest, one that extends far beyond missiles and parade. For Trump, the parade was a stark signal that in the new era of global power, the United States must reckon with a China that is no longer watching from the sidelines but demanding the spotlight. Now, how Washington responds in the days ahead may well shape not only the next chapter in the US-China relations, but the contours of global power for decades to come. What are your thoughts on this video? Do let us know in the comments section below.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.